We are back with another episode of superhuman proportions. Dax is going to be feline fine, checking out Catwoman's stealth-tastic story pack, while I look into the future of the 2016 movie Batsuit and Batmobile, coming up on Arkham Insider.
And once again, we are couchside, and we're going to be taking a good close look at the upcoming DLC, Catwoman's Revenge. I'm joined by Andy Stewart, the lead environment artist, Craig Owens, the senior scriptwriter, and we're going to be diving deep. Andy, why don't you drive, and Craig can give us the lowdown. What's the objective here, mate?
Right now, Catwoman is sneaking around a toy shop trying to grab key cards off guards. And she's doing that because this is set in the immediate aftermath of Arkham Knight.
Like the next day?
The next night.
The next night.
And Catwoman, after spending the entire game as Riddler's pawn, basically, is out for revenge. So she's found the location of Riddler's robot factory, where all those robots came from in the main game.
One down.
And she's going to rob him blind and destroy the place while he rots in a GCPD jail cell.
Sweet! Because it's like a toy shop environment, isn't it? So that's like a front for the robot manufacturing factory out the back.
Yeah, down below.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's been a lot of fun to write. It's great to give her a story that is kind of motivated by her desire for revenge, and a story that I think just captures something about her character, that cat burglar nature.
That's two.
I've got to say, Max Fanning and the whole animation team have done an awesome job with Catwoman's animations yet again. So Andy, an environment like this, it's not the rainy, gritty, smoky rooftops of Gotham. It's a very playful environment. I mean, that must have been a hell of a change for you and your team building out an environment like this.
It was nice to make something that's slightly different and a bit more colourful and a bit more vibrant, and something a bit different that, you know, Batman wouldn't necessarily fit in so well.
Right.
So it's very sort of built around Catwoman and the sort of suitability of Catwoman.
Yeah.
It's a bit sort of spookier, it's a bit grittier, and it's all about kind of her navigation abilities.
But it's sudden death. I mean, you have already been sprung, and this adds some serious tension to the environment, right?
It was all about trying to create a slightly creepy vibe. If you have a look around all the toys, a lot of them have got a slightly kind of creepy doll, sort of scary clown kind of feel to them. But again, we also want to play around with some of the playfulness, so it feels, you know, light and airy, but there's a slightly sinister undertone to it.
Nice.
And it sort of ties in quite well with the kind of front.
We're stealing these key cards, we're infiltrating this environment. Please tell me we can then clear house and take these guys down.
Yeah, after Catwoman gets the cards and hacks the security, she takes it upon herself to ensure that there's no one behind her as she breaks into the factory. So you take out all that frustration you worked up sneaking around out on the thugs afterwards.
All right. Well, Andy, if you grab the third and final card, we can then hack into that system, shut this place down, and then move on with the mission. Bam! There it is! Oh, sweet work.
Easy.
Guys, you have earned your saucer of milk today. Andy, Craig, thank you so much for your time. Let's not pussyfoot around. Catwoman, we out of here. That was Catwoman DLC, Catwoman's Revenge.
November is a mega month for Season Pass holders. In the next update, you'll get to play Robin's Arkham episode, Flip a Coin, which sees him picking up the pieces after his mentor's disappearance and taking on Two-Face. We're updating our Arkham episodes to add new challenge modes so you can test yourself in custom-built environments. We've also got 2 new skins for the Batman Arkham Knight Batmobile, so you can kit the car out with sweet decals inspired by Robin and Riddler. Welcome back to the world's most comfortable couch. We have got something super exclusive and super awesome to show you right now. I am joined once again by Mark Kevin.
Hi guys.
Thanks, Mark, and also Pete Loveridge, our senior QA. Pete, let's kick this right off. We are going to show you the exclusive 2016 movie Batmobile right now on the track Proving Ground. Mark, how did it feel now that we're able to finally show that we've been working with the 2016 movie Batmobile? What was your reaction when you realised we were going to get the chance to work with this?
Oh, we went crazy. We were just so excited to see this car. We were all gathering around that one screen when we first got, told we were going to work on it. And, it's just such a privilege to get the opportunity to work on such a trusted property.
It was kind of a long time ago that we received the models for this, well before any of the artwork or trailers came out, so I think every fanboy in the studio went wild. Let's talk a little bit about the track then, Mark. What's the background to Proving Ground?
Well, we were thinking about where Bruce Wayne create these cars. He needs a secret base to build these, really.
And it needs to be big, right?
Oh, it needs to be huge. So we thought, where's somewhere where people wouldn't come, to stay out. So we thought, what better than a disused nuclear cooling tower?
Oh, wow.
So he's built this track here just to put the car through its paces. He's got Lucius monitoring every move he does. We've got a figure-8 track here. You can really drift the car. You can see if you can hold that around the entire length of the circuit. He's got, ramps and jumps, and the floor can move up and down and stuff, so it's adaptable space for him to just basically go for it with all his new gadgets.
So Pete, will you pass the control across to Mark and we can talk a little bit about how the 2016 Batmobile controls?
Well, it's got a really low profile, it's got the open wheelbase, it feels really, really good to drive. It's, like I say, it's low to the ground, so the drifting feels really solid. It's just, it's a real nice car to drive.
And Mark, what are you doing now?
I'm just having an explore, seeing what's around.
You're hitting the loop! Pete, what's going on?
So it's dotted around the outside of the tracks. There's various different obstacles that are in there. So you've got little jumps, you've got a loop-to-loop, you've got some wall riding sections. It doesn't actually have any effect on the challenge. At this point, Mark has failed.
So he's totally failed it. Pete, so you can drive this around Gotham as well?
Yep, all of the DLC Batmobiles are available actually inside the game once you reach a certain point. When you get to that point in the game, you can drive them around the city, you can take part in certain race challenges and things like that. All of the Batmobiles are integrated.
So the Batmobile is awesome, but it is only half of the story with the 2016 movie pack. And here is the skin. This is one of the closest looks that anyone is going to get at the 2016 movie Batsuit before the film comes out next year. But not only that, we're going to use it in gameplay right now.
So Gaz, this is Divine Intervention, a new Invisible Predator map for the November Challenge Pack.
You designed this for Azrael, right? But thanks to the magic of multiple character selection, we can play it in the 2016 movie Batsuit.
Yeah, what better way to show it off?
So tell us a little bit about the setting, Mark.
So this is the Penguin cache from the main game. We've got the militia in here now, so they've taken over it, they've ramped up, we've got all the different thug types, and we've made the challenge as hard as we can.
Awesome. Pete, let's see a Fear multi-takedown to wrap this up. Oh, there's the swing kick! We do not want to show any more spoilers, because we want to leave you wanting more here on Arkham Insider. That's it for another royal flush of a show, but when you've got to go, you've got to go. And I've got to go. Until next time, be the Batman.